Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here to do your sneak peek for the week. Happy Tuesday to you. I hope Monday didn't chew you up and spit you out. I hope it was kind. If this is the first time you're viewing, thank you for clicking here, by the way. And I hope you will stay. Throat chakra problems all day. Sorry about that. Someone having a hard time speaking up. And so we are here I am going to read from Aries to Pisces. So I'm going to give you a little snippet of what's going on this week. These sneak peeks are always for this week. They come out on a Monday or a Tuesday. And here I am on this Tuesday for you. If you are interested in a private reading, please look for the yellow dot in the description. That will take you to Wizio, where I just have 6 spots available. My readings begin at $40. Okay, here we go. We are starting with Aries. Aries, this is your sneak peek for this week. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Please tell me what's coming up for Aries. Aries. Here we go. Oh, interesting. What have we got here? Someone's fighting for something. Aries. 5 and 2 is 7. I feel like you have been maybe not completely honest with someone. Someone you've been maybe manifesting. I feel as though, with the 2 of Swords here, is that you're at a deadlock within self, that you can't make a decision as to whether you want to open up this can of worms or not. That's what it feels like. It feels as though you're terrified to open up to somebody that has been on your mind, that you can't stop thinking about, that you think about constantly, Aries. And that person could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They don't have to be. But the energy of the King of Pentacles is someone who has the Midas touch, right? This person doesn't really have to work that hard for opportunity, because a lot of opportunity finds them. This person, though, is financially stable. This person has earned their place on this throne. I feel as though somebody here is financially balanced, and I feel like somebody here is waiting for you, Aries, to offer you their coin. Yeah. Whether you're feminine or masculine, take it as it resonates, y'all, right? I feel like there's been no communication. And there are 4 swords here, but 3 of them hang above. I feel as though you're trying to find a solution. That's what it seems. And in finding a solution, you just can't get out of your head. I feel like you're undecided about whether you want to talk or not. And this tells me that there's been not really much communication. Aries, I feel like we've been seeing a lot of swords in your readings lately. And I feel that you want to leave a situation. 4 and 2 is 6. I feel like you're leaving somewhere to go somewhere else. Maybe it's a new home. But I feel like you are really wrapped up in your mind about this 2 of Swords energy here. You're wondering if you want to fight for it. You're wondering if it's worth fighting for. And the thing is when if you do decide to move forward, I feel as though there is a lot that you have to own up to. I think that you just don't want to have the judgment. Wow. Okay. So you could be thinking about someone who is divorced. A divorcee, likely. Someone who has a lot of words. Someone who is not scared to speak up for themselves, whether it be love or anything else. I feel as though with the sword in the air that she is ready to talk. She's ready to speak. I say she because there's feminine on the picture on the card, but please understand that I'm reading energy. That little cat's looking straight at that dove like dinner. I feel as though, Aries, and I think I've said it before, I feel like you really want to go home. You want to go home. You don't want to fight anymore. The Six of Wands is about victory. It's about, coming home after the fight, after the war, having been through a lot of stuff in the past. I feel as though you do have love feelings for someone here, either Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Aries to me is the Magician, and I feel as though you are in love with somebody who possibly is a divorcee, but this person, I think you're scared that you are going to get that someone's going to give you a lot of harsh words, or possibly this person might cut you out. This person, I feel, could be financially stable. They don't really need you, and I think that's the thing you struggle with, not being needed. You're up in your head about this opportunity. It's a self-imposed prison, though. It's one that you've created. You keep overthinking it. Instead of going forward and just taking it on the nose or the chin, if that's what you need to do, I feel like there needs to be a lot of conversation here. I feel as though two people are in love, but the other one's waiting the other one out. Why aren't you two talking? Yeah. I feel like she's ready to talk. But I feel like you struggle with bringing in an opportunity that you're not sure is big enough for this person, because she is a queen and she does have finances behind her. Are there two? Possibly. You could have a choice between two Aries. You could have a choice between someone who is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. And then we have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We have two queens here, and I feel like that there could be a choice maybe. That you see one is very attractive, very much a go-getter, someone who gets up and takes action, someone who can go kind of rogue, and you're kind of worried about that. You're not into the rogue. You're thinking about it. So I feel like you're closing a chapter with this person who's rogue. This person, I feel, is someone that you feel like you can't really take to a party because they're just going to say anything and it might embarrass you, or they're just not interested in your friends, or they're more interested in self than friends. I think this person's more interested in building their own life than maybe building with you. But I feel as though we've got the Knight of Pentacles here. The Knight of Pentacles, I think, is the opportunity that you want to take. Yeah, I feel that it is. I feel like you're closing a chapter after a lot of thought. You're closing a chapter with the Queen of Wands, and I think you might be headed out for the Queen of Swords. She's the one that's cerebral, right? She's the one that is head over heart. She'll make decisions that are best for her and all, but she will use that sword, and it's a double-edged sword, so it can cut everybody. I'm just saying. So I feel like this week you are closing, maybe tying up the last. Yeah, Charlie's showing me you tying shoes. Yeah, somebody's tying shoes. So I feel like you're tying up the rest of the loose ends, possibly, so you don't trip over anything. And I feel like it might be the Queen of Swords that... It almost feels like the Queen of Swords is guarding money. That's what it feels like. This person's like, okay, you want to come forward, then you come forward and tell me about the love, but stay back, because this is the money that I've built. I am financially stable. So you better add to my life with this, or stay back. I don't think that the Queen of Wands was that hard for you to deal with. I feel as though it took you a long time to come to a realization that it was over with the Queen of Wands, whoever that represents to you. But I feel as like, yeah, you feel like there is love here and you want to go home. And I feel like you feel that home is with the Queen of Wands. I'm sorry, Swords. Queen of Swords, whoever that is to you. Doesn't have to be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but that is... that's an energy, right? That is someone who speaks up for themselves, who does what they need to do. This person is going to entertain maybe, getting into a relationship with someone, but they're going to ask a lot of questions first. Yep, there's going to be a lot of conversation here. And as soon as you get out of your head, I think this week you end up closing up the last of whatever relationship was left and available for the Queen of Wands. I think you're done with that. Someone going rogue, not being the partner, not really being in on whatever you want to do. It was like their way or the highway. And I feel like you're going to someone who does speak and is highly intelligent And I feel like you really love that about them. I feel like you love that they're really smart. Yeah. I think that's the person that you have, that you want to take this love opportunity to. And I think that maybe it might happen this week. All right, Taurus. Here we go. Just saw 1010 on my monitor here. Starting your reading at 1010, Taurus. So we have Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's take a look-see. My bull gang. I am your Taurus sister. I have hidden my sun. Here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What's coming up this week and this sneak peek for this week for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oh my. Okay. Here we are. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. There is going to be a reunion and a big fat new start here, Taurus. For those of you who are on this timeline, I feel like somebody is ready to fight for this connection. I feel like we're starting a new cycle here. A brand new relationship, a new cycle. Now, when I say brand new, this is someone you've never dated before. It's not someone that you don't know. I feel like you know this person because it's a reunion. And I feel like reunion tells me that you've had a union before, which could be friendship, which could be love crossed with friendship. But I don't think you've dated this person before. I think it's brand new. It's a new cycle. I feel, Taurus, that somebody is coming forward quickly. They've made the decision to move forward quickly. Looking for a wand. Nope, not in this one. I feel like you guys are vastly different from each other. But I feel like somebody is coming from a distance. Somebody who lives from a distance wants a reunion with you and a brand new start. This person isn't going to take no for an answer. They're ready to fight for you. Yeah. He has 2 swords under the left arm. Is it 2? 1, 2. Yeah, 2 under each arm. Swords pointing down to me is a decision made. Somebody has decided to fight for this connection. All right, Taurus, let's keep going. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sneak peek for this week for Taurus, please. Your readings have been pretty wild, Taurus, I'm just saying. The person that's coming forward, Taurus, is unsure. They are unsure. I feel as though somebody here has hope that this will work out. Feels as though from a distance it looks like a good opportunity. But I feel the sun being in reverse says that there's really no growth here. So the person who's coming forward to you is looking for growth, but they're unsure whether there is growth here or not in love and passion. This person's been in the hanged man energy for a long time, or maybe it's you, Taurus, but we do have Pisces, Aries, we do have Leo, and we have Cancer here. We have the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is the person who's fun and flirty and young. This person could be younger than you, but, take it as it resonates because this is a general reading. But we have someone who is fun and flirty, and I feel like that's the person that's on the way, that this person is either on the way for the reunion or they're going to contact you, or I feel like the Chariot for some of you will represent someone coming forward from a distance, possibly. I feel it's across land, and I feel as though this person is going to come in lighthearted, fun, and flirty to see if you are the sun in reverse or if you're the sun in the upright. Because the sun is always that degree of glory, right? It's always about what's going on in the planets, right? And crazy planetary crap going on right now. Going on right now. Yes. We just had an eclipse in Scorpio, right? Somebody doesn't want to watch anymore. Someone's coming forward. Someone that is disconnected from you. Someone you haven't talked to in a while, Taurus. The Five of Pentacles tells me that this person has been feeling on the outside, looking in. They've been watching. But the Page of Swords, when it's in the reverse, understand, for me, that's smack talk. Somebody is scared to come forward because you might have heard something about them. Maybe they were talking about you. I feel as though this person has been thinking about fighting for this connection, but I feel like there's a lot of gossip. There's a lot of smack talking. I feel like if it's not coming from your person, it's other people talking about your person, and they don't want to bring that to you. There's been complete silence between you and this person, and that's why they're unsure about whether you want this new start in the reunion or not. Nine of Swords, yeah, they're worried. But 9 and the one that the page is holding is the 10th sword. I feel like somebody wants to close the cycle of being distant, of there being no conversation. I feel like there needs to be a reunion and have a new cycle open. I feel like this person has been thinking about how they're going to fight for this connection. They're unsure what to say, how to communicate. And I feel like they stay up at night worrying about that. But I feel as though there is a communication coming. There is someone either coming to your home, coming to your work, whatever way it's going to happen with you. I feel like it's overland, but I feel like this person is someone who lives a distance from you, but they have this young, flirty, kind of passionate feeling for you. And I feel like they want to bring an end this cycle. They want to end this cycle. Yeah. And they want to say sorry. And I think we've been talking about that, right? The apology that's coming. It's like the longest apology ever. Woo! From the Emperor. Could be for some of you. Got the Queen of Swords on the bottom. This Emperor might be scared to come in because of this. They think that you're going to give them what for? Yeah. They know you're not scared to speak your mind, to tell your truth. They know that you are probably making a decision about this situation head over heart. And this person is not prepared for you, not prepared for what you will say. They're coming in with lots of emotion. Could be someone who is Scorpio. They're going to tell you things that you didn't know were hiding in the moon energy. They are unsure if you are going to be willing to accept them or not. All right, Taurus, that's going to be this week. And we go to Gemini. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for this week. Your sneak peek for this week, Gemini. All right. The challenge is a 6 of Pentacles. Can you give or get reciprocity? There we go. Retrograde on your heels. We've got someone coming around for the second time, or going around, right? Depending on where you're at. It could be you going or someone else coming. So we got Strength and the World. Yes, so Gemini, you are using every trick in your tickle trunk to close a chapter of closing this chapter. It's taking every bit of strength you have. Every bit of strength, Gemini, to close a chapter with either someone who is Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, or Scorpio. I feel like you've been thinking on it for a while, and I feel like you've been hesitant to close this, and that's why we have the two here side by side. You're hesitating to close this chapter completely. Once you close that chapter, you'll end up with the karmic lessons, and you'll never go back. You'll never do that again. But I feel as though you're hesitating to close it. You're like, have I gone over all the details? Do I have all the details? Do I really want to close this? I feel like the bottom of the deck tells us a lot. It tells us that there is something coming up that you have an indecision about. Fighting with self, possibly, and it could have to do with a Taurus. Doesn't have to. Could have to do with a marriage. Absolutely. That I feel as though you are going to receive judgment, and that maybe is why that you are hesitant here. You feel like it's going to be all on you. You're the bad guy. If you close the chapter, you're the bad guy. That's what I feel like you're trying to avoid. Avoid being the bad guy. But I feel like what you're doing, though, is in your hesitation, you're thinking with your crown chakra. Or you are thinking about someone who is a spiritual teacher. Let's keep going here. Gemini. Sneak peek for this week for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Secrets are coming out. Yes, you're closing a chapter because there were secrets that came to light that you never thought you'd see. You never thought that this person would do this thing to you, but you've come across some secrets. I feel like you had a knowing, though. This is the card of Pisces. You could be someone who has Pisces in your chart, but I feel like you had a knowing that there was going to be, that the situation was going to go down exactly as it did. I feel like you're thinking about love. Yeah. You're thinking about the other two cups. You are closing a chapter in strength here, but I feel like you're closing a chapter and you're about ready to take some reciprocity into someone that you tend to be honest with. Secrets have come to the surface and you're just going to be honest about everything that's going on in your life. You're unsure, I feel. It feels like you don't have a surety here, Gemini, of whether this person is going to want to cross paths with you or not. The Three of Wands tells me it's been a long wait. You're waiting for the ships to come in. You're waiting for things to end. You're waiting to tie up all the loose ends. Because there are still more secrets. You could have fire in your chart. You don't have to. Okay, so you are closing up loose ends because I feel like you want to start again something new. There we go. Thinking about it, thinking about the love of the King of Wands. Or maybe you are the King of Wands and you're thinking about love. But the Fool is here to tell me that you are ready to start again. You're ready to begin again. You don't want to be the Fool again. Yeah. I feel as though the Moon card is here because there's still some things that people don't see that you know are about to come to the surface and you don't really want any part of it, but it's got to be done. In order for things to be able to move forward and begin again at the very beginning, you must get those secrets out. Yeah. Because you don't want to go into the next relationship in secrets. I feel like there is a love relationship here that is ending for someone. It could be ending with the King of Wands for some of you. I do see the Fool as Aries, and we have Cancer and Pisces here in the Moon card. I feel like this Moon energy is what's got you crazy, Gemini. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I think there is a new moon in Gemini coming up at the end of the month. That may be when you're going to be ready to take your new start. I feel like you're really passionate about someone else that you've been thinking about. Yeah, they could be Pisces. They don't have to be. But I feel as though you, my psychic friend, if you do have water in your chart, I feel like you knew that this was going to go down this way. You knew that things were going to end. You were going to have to end the chapter. You were going to have to be strong, and you're going to have to be the bad guy. But then the secrets come out, and maybe you aren't the bad guy, right? After all the secrets come out. But I feel like, Gemini, it's this week that you will probably entertain the thought of ending one thing so you can begin something again, because I think you're thinking about someone you're in love with. So you're ending one thing so you can go to another. Cancer, this is your sneak peek for this week. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cancer. I hope you are well, Cancer. If you're interested in a reading, please look below. Look for the yellow dot. That is your link to Wizio. That's where you will find me. I have 6 spots available. Just 6. My readings begin at $40. Okay. Cancer. What have you're going to be honest about an opportunity. This is the 7 of Swords. I've got the 7 of Swords here and the Knight of Pentacles. And I feel as though you are going to be honest with someone about how you feel about them. I think that it is, well, the 10 of Cups is happiness, right? It's the apex of happiness. It's emotional fulfillment. And I feel as though in the past, you've not really been honest with someone about your feelings. And so I feel like you have an opportunity that you've been carrying around for a while, knowing that it possibly could turn into the 10 of Cups. Moving really slow, though. You're unsure, Cancer. You're really unsure. Or you just want to make sure that all the details are taken care of and that nothing blindsides you. You're just going to be completely open and honest about how you're feeling. It might be a surprise to that person. I feel like you're in your feelings. Yep. It's all water here on either side of this. Yeah. We've got grounded energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got swords in the reverse. I mean, if you're going to get the 7 of swords, it's going to be in the reverse. It's good, right? Looks like you want some balance. Sorry if the light was on that. You want to strike some balance between you and someone else, I believe. You need some justice here. You may have been covering up this opportunity. You may have an opportunity in hand for someone and you've been hiding it, but now you're going to be honest about it, because that 7 of swords is right between the Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. It's a small offer. It's a small apology, possibly. I'm sorry I was lying to you, but this is how I feel. You're putting it all on the line. It's either do it or don't. That's what that means to me there. I'm just going to lay it all out on the line. If you want to close the chapter, close the chapter. But if you don't, I will. Yeah. I feel, Cancer, that you're going to just lay it out for somebody. You're going to just tell them exactly how you feel. You've been fighting within self. You've been in indecision, feeling like there's competition for the love of someone. I feel as though the emotional happiness that we have over here, that you're like, but really, is it emotional happiness? Am I really emotionally happy with this person? So you're going to lay it all on the table, the opportunity, all of the lies, everything. You're going to come clean. And then you're going to say, let's either close this chapter and begin again, or let's just close the chapter. Let's keep going here. Cancer. Clarification, communication. I feel like it's communication about something that this person's going to see as new, because you haven't been honest with them, right? I don't think they have any idea that you have the feelings that you have about wanting to begin again, and the love that you have for them. Now it's page love. I'm just saying either someone's younger than you, or you're immature, or they're immature. Take it as it resonates. But I feel as though with the Page of Pentacles here, we're also dealing with a very small start. So we're dealing with maybe a small gift, or we're dealing with, an opportunity that is really small that you think will really grow, but you want clarity about that. Do we close the chapter here, or do we go forward? I feel like you're really in your feels about it. Yeah. Overly emotional, not sure which cup to pick. You're not sure if this person wants your cup. You're going to try anyway. We've got 7 and 1 cup is 8. I feel like you'll walk away if this person doesn't give you the right answer. I feel like you'll just walk away and just leave it all. But I feel as though you're going for broke this week, that you're going to be honest with someone. And if they close the chapter, fine. If you have to close the chapter, fine. You could be dealing with an Aries. You could be dealing with a fixed sign. We are dealing in fixed signs lately. And those are Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. You could have any of those in your chart, of course. I feel like you have passion for this person, and I feel like it's fun and flirty whenever you're together. And I think you may want a partnership. Yeah. Because up till now, for some of you, it might just be in and out, right? It might just be going in for the passion, leaving, going in for the passion, leaving. Maybe this is someone you really are getting in your emotions about, right? Someone that you're gaining, that the emotions are gaining momentum. Yeah. And I think that you're either going to walk away emotionally, or you're going to try and get a little bit of balance with this person. Reunion. Yeah. Oh, Cancer. I feel like it's this week that you do that. All right, Leo. Here we are with you. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. You've been showing up in everyone else's reading. I wonder if you'll show up in your own. Oh, look at that. What do we got here? We've got the Queen of Pentacles. That's where we're starting. So the Queen of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in a general reading. This person is grounded. This person is making their own money. They're financially stable, and they are the multitasking queen. They're charitable. Time, love, money. They don't care. This person just wants to dote. They want to be everything to all people. Yeah. Kind and charitable for sure. Okay. could have Sagittarius in your chart. Don't have to. We also have Pisces here. Pisces and Sagittarius. For some of you, I feel like you're waiting for the right time. You're thinking about this queen. This queen could be a person to some of you. You are thinking about this queen, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You're thinking about this queen, someone who gives you balance, helps you with balance. I think you're waiting for the absolute right time, but maybe right now you're healing. Maybe some of you aren't well, but I feel as though right now you're healing and trying to get your balance so you can make a good decision. Until then, I feel like you are going to be without a decision, and you know that you must heal before you move forward. I also feel like if this is about love, that you just aren't speaking to someone that you usually spoke with in the past. Maybe you're just not speaking with this queen. We've got fear, possibly toxicity. Maybe this person is toxic and you're hoping that maybe they're toxic and you are healing because of their toxicity. Let's keep going here. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for this week. We have 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so putting the work in. This could be a workplace romance, doesn't have to be, but the 8 of Pentacles is also working on self. So you could be into the self-care, and that maybe is what's helping you in your balance. I feel as though it's really hard for you to make decisions. We have a lot of swords over here. You're having a lot of trouble making decisions about the future. Maybe you're going to change jobs. I feel like you're not happy in your workplace if this is what this means to you. The King of Swords is in the reverse for a reason, and that's because he's not thinking logically, not making good decisions. You know, I feel like this energy here of the King of Swords, which is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, I feel as though you have made bad decisions in the past, and now you're healing from those decisions, and you don't want to make those decisions again. You're unsure. You're only at the 2 of Pentacles here. This could also mean a financial impact for the Queen. But I feel as though the Queen is unsure as well. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah. Thing is that 8 and 2 is 10, right? It's abundant. But you can't make the decision. You want to move forward here, Leo? Yeah, you know, you're kind of in a place where I think you need to make more money. It feels like a workplace thing. If it's a workplace thing, it could be someone that you like in the workplace or that you've noticed in the workplace, someone that makes you happy, makes you feel like, you know, in wish fulfillment in the emotional department. But you have hesitated, you're hesitating to move forward because you are more of a head over heart person and you can't make a decision with your head, and you won't with your heart. Yeah, you're unsure whether this person has the same feelings as you, but you're not saying anything. Yeah, there's so many people who go to a tarot reader and they want to know what's going on, but they haven't actually spoken to the person. For some of you, you just need to talk to that person. And Leo, I think that's you. I think you need to speak to someone, possibly in the workplace. I feel like you're going to be changing jobs or looking for a new job, but I feel like you're going to be leaving a workplace and you're unsure about how this person feels about you. That's why I feel it might be in the workplace. I feel like the 3 of Wands is here, which means you're trying to wait as long as you can to kind of get up the courage. But the truth is that you're a head over heart person, and right now you're thinking illogically. Maybe because you're not well, because we do have Temperance and we have the 4 of Swords. Maybe it's someone you haven't spoken to in a while that you used to work with. Yeah, but I feel as though you're unsure about the feelings that someone has for you because you have a lot of feels for them. That's what I think. All right. Thank you, Leo. Let's go to Virgo. Virgo, this is your sneak peek for the week. Virgo, thank you for joining us today, and the cross watchers, thank you. And Virgo, if you're interested in a private reading, please look below. There is a yellow dot. You can follow that to Wizio. I do have 6 spots available. My readings begin at $40. And here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is for you, Virgo, for this week. This is your sneak peek for this week, Virgo. All right. 10 of Pentacles is in the future. You're healing. You're healing from someone who you're passionate about, or someone that you really want to go on a new path and passion with. Why is there regret here? Oh, you didn't go. You're regretful because you didn't go on this new path and passion. You saw it. She's looking back there. You saw it. Or maybe this is in the past here. Sorry, just going to look closer. Yeah. You're healing from a passionate connection that you had in the past, I feel. I feel like you think people are talking about you, because for me the Page of Swords in the reverse is, you know, people maybe saying things that are not kind, or kind of some smack talk. Yeah. And we have the Five of Cups. I feel like you think that it's all over because this didn't work out and now you have to heal over it. But honestly, I feel it was for the best. I feel like this wasn't the best match for you, that it wasn't as passionate as you wanted it to be. I think the passion stayed at a Page, like just small, right? Immature. That could be you or the other person. We do have Aquarius here though, and in the star. And I feel as though that there is, yeah, there's healing that must take place here. I think you're hopeful that things will turn out, but I feel as though with the Page of Swords in reverse, that I don't think the communication was very good between you. And it might have been just like a short fling, possibly, and it just didn't work out for you. And I think you do have regrets that you even went there. Oh, I see. It's the end of the family. So I feel the healing is coming from something that came to an end, or from a Scorpio. You could have been dealing with someone who is a Scorpio, but I feel like with the 10 of Cups here, that we do have a new beginning here. Yeah. So I feel like something ended, and it may have been a marriage or a family has disintegrated. I feel as though the Page of Pentacles is telling me that you do want to start brand new, that you do want to offer your pentacle to someone. You've been thinking about someone and trying to breathe life into a connection here in the 3D, but I don't necessarily know that. It almost feels as though you had this fling and now people are talking about you. And I don't say fling like, I don't know whether it was you were with someone or not, but I feel like it may have been after separation of the family, or the end of a connection with someone that you just didn't have a whole lot of passion for. You may have at first, but I think something came to an end here. Yeah, it's the end of the home, I feel. I see the Six of Wands as a few things. Victory, for sure. No victory here, because we've got the Death card here. But I feel as though you went through a lot in this connection, and I feel you just ended up leaving with just this pentacle to begin again with. I feel like you may have lost a lot here, more than you had. It was probably a partnership, which may have included business and love together. But I feel like you went through a lot. I feel like you just want to go home, or maybe you've moved homes. Maybe you've purchased a new home someplace, and people are talking about the breakup now because they know you've purchased a new home and you're no longer with the family, that kind of thing. I feel like this week is the week that you tie up the loose ends. I feel like it is over, for sure over. And I feel like the Two of Pentacles tells me that you may have taken a financial hit, that you're barely in balance because your family is now out of balance. There we go, Three of Pentacles. We did talk about it, right? 2 and 1 is 3. Yeah. So I feel as though this was something that ended up in the courts. Yeah, broken heart. You thought this was your Nine of Cups, but I don't think that it was. You thought that you would be there forever, and you aren't. And I'm sorry, but I feel as though there's a partnership that's gone bad here. A family situation has ended, and I feel that you're feeling justified in leaving because your heart's been broken for a while. It also could be third party. I sometimes see this Three of Swords as that someone got in between the two of you, or on your side, maybe you allowed someone to get in between the two of you, but this relationship is over, whether it was marriage or living together or friendship or whatever it is over. And I feel as though you feel justified, or that now it's in the courts. So if it is marriage, it's in the courts. Yeah, I feel like you just want to have a place you call home. Yeah, I think the part that was business mixed with pleasure, you may have had a business with the person that you're separating from, and I feel as though that's what this Three of Pentacles represents here. And I feel as though that the Three of Swords is telling me that, yeah, you thought it was going to be your Nine of Cups, but no, it ended up breaking your heart and going into the courts. I'm sorry. I think, though, this is the week that you begin to heal. Ooh, you're just not talking. Yeah, you're unburdening yourself. It could have been an Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries. But it doesn't have to be. It's just someone who's in charge. It may have been you who decided, I need to get unburdened. I don't want to do this anymore. It could be you that took charge if this is the take charge energy. But if you are dealing with an Aries, it is someone who has, who is the person who initiated this breakup. Yeah. For some of you, I'm sorry if that happened to you, Virgo. Not fun, but I think this is the week where you start to get a little more stable. You're stabilizing your life here. And I think you're just going to move forward from here after the healing. Yeah. All right. And then we have Libra. Libra, this is your sneak peek for this week. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Libra, if you're interested in a private read, please look down below. There is a yellow circle or a yellow dot you'll see, and that is where I read my private reads from. That is Wizio. I do have readings there beginning at $40. Okay, so the Queen is out. Queen is out. Sharp words. But we are looking at air signs, Libra. You could have been dealing with someone who is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be. But I feel as though there were some words between you and someone else, and I feel like you ended up leaving. Yeah. This other person, I feel, is someone who is of the king status, whether you're feminine or masculine, financially stable, very caring and kind and generous. This person could be someone you tried to fight for, but I feel like it didn't work. I feel like that there wasn't enough passion here. There wasn't enough passion. We've got the Page of Passion, or you or the other person are quite far apart in age, or one of you is very immature. Yeah, the maturity of this passion just never really got off the ground. I feel as though you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Don't have to be, but I feel as though whether you're feminine or masculine, I feel like somebody spoke up. Somebody used their words. And the 5 and the 1 that the Queen is holding, the 1 sword, I feel like somebody moved away or just left the situation, left the connection. You may have been dealing in the connection with someone who's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, I feel like you saw the potential in all of this. You thought that this was your match. You thought that this person was your soulmate. Boy, we have a lot of Taurus energy here. What's going on? This person may be someone who is a spiritual teacher. They could be. Maybe this is someone that you wanted to marry. I feel as though you thought this person was your perfect match. They looked like your perfect match. This person, the Queen of Pentacles, is the one who is very generous as well, right? She's mirroring the king. She's generous, she's kind, she's the multitasker, she looks good, smells good, she does it all. And I feel as though the 10 of Pentacles tells me that you thought this was a very abundant connection. But it didn't work out. I feel like words got in the way. I feel like I feel like you were trying to fight for it, but I feel like if it was a Taurus you were dealing with, I feel like that person was on their way out, and maybe you didn't know it. Or you didn't feel it. Yeah, we've got the 6 here. Usually, yeah, Charlie's been doing that, telling me to add them lately, and it usually ends up that next card comes out. That's very interesting. So the 6 of Swords is here. Yeah, we're just talking about it. The 6 of Pentacles. I feel as though you tried to give as much reciprocity as you could, but this person left anyway. I feel like they decided that they couldn't do it anymore. It feels like they just left. And I feel like you feel terrible about it, but I also feel like that person feels terrible about it too. I don't think this is a breakup of two people who are mad at each other or anything. I feel like you saw them as your match. Your person, you saw them as abundant. I feel like you wanted the marriage, but honestly, I don't feel their energy here other than leaving and feeling regretful for leaving. I feel like this person was giving you reciprocity financially. Also, for some of you, got the 5 of Cups. You know, the thing is I feel like you feel really bad about it. I think that this person who left, maybe it was you that left, right? The 6 of Swords. I feel like you learned a lot from this connection, though, and I feel out of this connection was born your spiritual side. That you realize that you really are far more spiritual than you realize. And I feel as though that although things did not work out here, yeah, it did end. And then people are talking about it. Yeah. I feel like there was a bit of smack talk in the middle, and I'm sorry if there was. I feel like you tried to keep it under wraps. You really didn't want to tell anybody that it ended because you didn't want people talking about it. Yeah, you really did see this as your person. I feel like you're still trying to manifest that person and the marriage, and you're still trying to manifest it. Yeah, you want the partnership, I feel. Honestly, I don't feel like it's going to happen, though. I feel like you really just need to close it down and keep moving. Yeah, you're still in love with this person and they left. I'm sorry. Your toes are off the edge. I think you're going to try and contact this person this week, Libra. I have a feeling. Careful. I don't know that it's going to work out the way you want it. All right, Scorpio. Here we are. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for this week, Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Your sneak peek for this week, Scorpio. If you're interested in a reading, a private reading, please look below for the yellow dot in the description. It's very clearly marked there. My readings begin at $40. Go up from there. Okay, just like that, huh? All right, communication with the Empress, I guess. That's what we're dealing with. Woo, and a reunion on the books. Okay. So I feel as though you have an opportunity for someone. You need to drop burdens with them. And I feel as though that someone is Taurus or Libra. I feel like you want some clarity on a few things with the Empress. Who is the Empress? Well, she's the top dog, right? She's the one that everyone's kind of looking at and vying for her attention. And yep, she doesn't have a short list of people who want to get into her energy. It's a very long list. I feel as though this Empress, well, I'll just let you know for those of you who are new that this Empress is someone who is the queen of all queens. She has the energy of all the queens, the knowledge of all the queens. She's very connected to the universe. She's a creator. She loves to watch people around her grow and flourish. She is the one who is the healer, the lover. She is the one who creates. Yeah, creates love, creates families. I feel like you want to have this Empress in your life. That's what I feel, Scorpio. Either you are the Empress or you want this Empress in your life because you see the 10 of Cups. You see the 10 of Cups and you're going in to talk about that. You need to drop some burdens. But I feel in the future there is a reunion. Scorpio. Finally, could it be time? Been talking about you maybe moving, kind of moving, thinking about it. Could be this time. Wow, it is this time. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you know it. I feel like you've been waiting for the right moment. So if you've been waiting for signs from the universe, this is one of those. The Wheel of Fortune has shown up on the Ten of Cups. I'm just saying, if the Empress is the person that you're going to talk to, it is going to be a good conversation. You're going to get reciprocity from this Empress. Or if you are the Empress, somebody is coming forward to you and you are going to get reciprocity from them. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which is, of course, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and Aquarius. Those are all the fixed signs. And we just had this eclipse in Scorpio, the blood moon, right? I feel as though you have been carrying around this burden for a very long time, and you've been feeling regretful that you didn't take the cup that was offered. Yeah, I've got 3 cups that are poured out here. You don't think that this person wants to reunite with you, but the thing is, you don't see the 2 cups behind you. So I think you're wrong. I think this person does want to reunite with you. And I feel as though this queen, this Empress, she is about to give you some reciprocity. And you are seeing signs. Whatever it is that you're seeing, in signs, multiple numbers, 4 numbers, 10, 10, 11, 11, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, all of those things, you're seeing all of those signs. And if you are, let me know below, because they're making me crazy too. You're scared to get your heart broken. You have not told anyone about this Empress and how you feel. You're keeping the lid on it. You're not sharing a bit. No. You're keeping the lid on it. Keeping it to yourself. I feel like the 3 of Swords tells me that you're afraid to move forward with the Wheel of Fortune because you think your heart's going to get broken. Or your heart has been broken and you're looking for this Queen to heal it, because we do have 3 and 1, and that's 4. That's healing. You're looking for the Empress to heal. Oh, jeez, really? Okay, look. All of these are all over the place. Okay, let's do this. Toes off the edge. There we go. 3 of Wands. So yeah, it's healing that you want. You want to heal the broken heart with the Empress. I feel like either the Empress broke your heart or you broke the Empress's heart, but I'm telling you, it feels like mirrored energy. Scorpio, I think that this is a mirror of sorts, or a deep soul connection with this star, that you are psychically connected, I feel, to this person. You could have Aquarius in your chart. You could be thinking about an Aquarius for sure, or one of the fixed signs. I feel as though that you have been up in your head for way too long, thinking this whole thing's not going to work out for you. I'm telling you that it is. You two end up healing together in the end. Keep your hope. Yeah, you're not telling anybody. You're not telling anybody about your regret and these burdens that you've been carrying for a long while. You're going to go. You're not sure that they're going to accept your cup, but you're going to go, Scorpio, because that's who you are. Yep, when you make up your mind to do something, there isn't anyone who's going to talk you out of it. And that's a fixed sign at its best. I feel like you'll be traveling over land. I feel like you live a distance from this person. You are unsure if they are going to take your cup. But I do know that the universe is saying, you just got to pay your dues. Yeah, you will be judged. As you speak the things that you need to speak here, you will be judged by this Empress. You may judge the Empress as well, but I feel like this is the resurrection. Yeah, it's time to resurrect this thing and find out if there's any drops of love left here. I really love how we're looking at the moon cycle here. But I think you've had your eye on someone. Yeah, and I think that the universe is giving you the go-ahead, saying it's time to resurrect this thing. This is your person. Oh, God. Really? This is your person. That's the one you're supposed to be with, the new one. I know you don't want to be the fool. You don't. And that's why you've been hesitating to move forward. I feel like there's hesitation in the star as well. You don't want your heart broken again. Yeah, you don't want the Empress to break your heart. You don't want the, or if you are the Empress, you don't want the person to break your heart, right? Whoever is your person. Yeah. But this is the week that it starts brand new. Toes are on the edge. 3 of Wands. Scorpio, that was nice and short and sweet for you. Here we go, Sagittarius, my Saggy sisters and brothers. I am your Saggy sister. It is in my rising, and thank goodness for that, because Taurus sun is some serious damn business, I'm telling you. If I didn't have Saggy rising, I don't know what I would do with myself. Okay, here I am, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for this week, Sagittarius. What's coming up for Saggy this week, please? All right, Sag, we've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Somebody wants to speak out. Somebody wants to come in quickly, but they can't. They might be healing from other things. We've got the Five of Swords. I feel like there is someone here who is ready to fight for your passions. Sag, someone that you may have not, maybe you've had spotty communication, but maybe some of you have had no communication at all, because that's what I see in the Four of Swords here. When someone is healing, they're healing from probably the Three of Swords, a broken heart, and the fourth sword laying on its side tells me that they're unsure about whether they want to speak out or not. I feel like somebody is ready to fight for passion with you. This person is going to make themselves known this week, I feel. They see you as all the pentacles, every last one. All the pentacles in the pot. They see you as their abundance. And I feel as though you've been quiet with them. And in the being quiet with them, I feel what's happened is that this person has now heard your silence and is ready to fight for you. We have the Five of Swords and we have the Four of Swords, which is 9. This cycle's about to come to an end. And it's at this time that y'all can just put the swords down. It's just time for love. It's time for passion. Yeah. Somebody is thinking that they want to come in, but they can't. Or they've been holding themselves back, really wanting to come forward, but holding themselves back. I just heard Wild Horses Could Not Drag Me Away From You. You guys know that song. Somebody was healing. And they no longer want to be in the competition. They don't want to be in the competition. They don't want to be in indecision. Someone who could possibly be in fire energy like you. We have the King of Wands in the reverse. The King of Wands in the reverse is someone who is really kind of acting out of self. You know, it's all about him, right? It's all about him. And I feel as though this person's trying to heal that within themselves. That they're trying to heal whatever situation broke their heart and made them feel like they were in competition with everyone else around them for you. We have 5 and 1 is 6. We have 6 swords. And the 6 swords, wands, not swords. And the 6 wands is about wanting to come home. You feel like home to them. You're healing them. You're a healer, Sag. Yes, you are. You're Temperance, right? You are the healer. You are the healer waiting for the right moment to help heal this person's heart. But we've also got 5 and 3 is 8. This person is overthinking it, and that's why you haven't heard from them. Also, when the King of Wands is in the reverse, he's not easy to deal with. He's acting out of ego. I say he because there's a male pictured on the card, but understand that I'm reading energy, so it could be feminine or masculine. I feel like when the King of Wands is in the reverse, he's unsure. He's acting out of ego. He's just kind of going through the paces. He's not really making good decisions. I feel as though he's worried about money. He might be worried about money, or maybe you have money and you have more money. I don't know. They feel like you do. Oh, there might have been lies here too. 3 and 4 is 7, right? This person might have been keeping you quiet to other people. Like not keeping you quiet, but, ooh, okay. Yeah, I feel like after being in this King of Wands energy, someone decides just to take charge. It could be you, could be them. We are in a general reading, flip-flop it as you need it. But I feel like when the Emperor shows up, I feel like this person is coming in to take charge. This person wants to provide for you. And I'm not saying that you need someone to provide for you, but understand that this to me is a very big masculine leaning energy. Yeah. And so I feel as though this emperor here is the one that's going to take charge of this situation. They don't want to be in indecision anymore. This person is manifesting you, or you are manifesting them. You've been manifesting this emperor, and this emperor is tagged with Aries, but understand that anybody who has the criteria of the emperor is the emperor, someone who carries it all. Might be a business owner. This person is someone who has all of the energy and the lessons of all of the kings. The kings and the queens report to the emperor. He's the ruler of the empire. Most people go to him for advice. This person is not sure if you're in love with them or not. And they keep coming in for passionate times. But they know. There's a knowing, and that could be you, Sag. You could have the knowing that it could go either way. This person has not offered you the cup yet. This emperor has not offered you the full cup. You don't know if it's coming because the emperor keeps coming in for passionate times. And you're not telling anybody. I think you're keeping that all a secret. But I think you have a knowing that this emperor is kind of out of balance. Yeah. You don't want to push the emperor because you know the emperor is out of balance. I feel like right now there is no justice in the Nine of Cups. This person just keeps coming in and out for passionate times, or they might in the future, but I feel like they're coming in and out of passionate times, and you're really not saying anything. You have a knowing that this is going to work out in your favor, and so you're just kind of going with the flow. But right now, this person is not offering you the Nine Cups. They are not offering you stability. But I feel like this king is part of the energy of the emperor. So I feel like it's kind of, everything is kind of unstable. It's all about passion. We don't see cups. It's not about love at this point. It's about passion to the emperor, understand? Yeah, the emperor is not sure if you'll take the cup. Therefore, he's poured it out. He's not sure, and he doesn't want to get hurt. So I think this week is possibly the week that you see this emperor, or you see this king turn into this emperor, and this person comes to you and you've been manifesting them. I feel like they don't want to be in indecision about you anymore, but they do have to heal. They are in a healing process, and that's why they keep coming in for the passion and not for the commitment. All right then. Thank you, Sagittarius. We are now going to Capricorn. How are you, Capricorn? I hope you are well. I'm here to do your sneak peek for this week. Thank you for tuning in today. Whether you are a Capricorn or cross-watching for a Capricorn, if you are interested in a reading, please look below for the yellow dot. You will find that in my description, and please click on that Wizio link. That'll take you there, and that's where you can book me. It's a safe place to book there. I will never approach you for a reading. Capricorn, what is coming up for you this week? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is your sneak peek for the week. Capricorn. All right. And we have the Sun on deck. Alrighty. So we have somebody speaking up or speaking out about how they feel about you. Somebody who's maybe this person has, just listening, hang on. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This person is up in their head. This person is making decisions based on logic and not on feelings. This is someone that you may have been passionate with already, or someone who's very passionate about you, or you about them, or they about you. I feel like this is someone who is possibly healing, can seem standoffish. This person seems very serious on the surface, but underneath they're very passionate about you. I feel as though you think that there's going to be no victory here. And the reason I feel like the Six of Wands is in the reverse, this person doesn't want to be seen. They want victory, but they don't want to talk about it. Yeah. And I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is here because unfortunate things have come across this King of Swords. This king has been hurt before. This is This is misfortune, right? When it's in the reverse, it's misfortune. I feel like the king is going through it. There might be some things that have to be straightened out legally, because I also see a king of swords as being someone who is in the justice system, someone who makes decisions for all. I feel like the sun is here and it's going to get better in the future, but I feel as though things are kind of rocky right now. I feel, Capricorn, that if this is your person, I feel like they're in the something to do with legal stuff. Let's keep going here. Unfortunate legal stuff. This person feels as though they've paid their dues to this situation already, though. And I feel like whatever is happening in this legal situation, if that's the case, I feel like you're going to be offered something from this king. So for those of you, if the king is a person, I believe the king is about to offer a cup. I feel like the king has offered a cup before, but you may have turned them away, or vice versa. I feel as though that somebody was sort of engaged in parties and happiness, and maybe the king is feeling left out because you're the party person, right? Let's just say it, Capricorn. Your card is the devil, right? It's a bit of toxicity. It could be that. For some of you, but not all of you, of course. We have the Two of Wands in the reverse. Somebody does not want to make a decision about coming back home. Five of Cups in the reverse is no regrets. I'm not going to regret this anymore. I've already paid my dues for this. It feels like a legal thing for some of you. Oof. Whew. And then it all falls in. This person offers you the cup, Capricorn, and then it all falls in. You went into this relationship blind. You didn't know what you'd be dealing with. You just thought, well, you know what? I'll just deal with it as it comes. But I feel like now what's happening is that there is possibly something legal going on here that is causing an implosion in your life, and you feel like a fool because you believed everything that they said, and maybe everything that they said was true. But I feel like this person has kind of got the attitude of, look, no regrets. I'm not going to have any regrets for whatever went on here. Things are unfortunately coming to an end. What is going on here? I need more cards. Hang on. Something's coming to the surface. Something is being said out loud. Yeah, something is coming to the surface. Somebody is on the outside looking in, but they want to be on the inside. What's going on here? Tell me about this Tower in reverse. Somebody came to a decision that they'll have no regrets in reciprocity. Is it about money? A decision was made. About moving forward with an opportunity for the Nine of Cups. I feel like this misfortune broke apart a relationship. It feels like something legal came up. This person, while they were in all kinds of legal stuff, offered you a cup. I feel like you took it, sight unseen, no answers. I feel like you feel foolish for doing that. Because now we've got the Tower in reverse, we've got the implosion, and a lot of things are coming to the surface that you didn't know. I think that it's hitting you hard. What's coming to the surface is that someone has feelings for you, someone new. I feel like the king could be someone who's old, and there is someone who is new, a King of Cups, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And I think that is the person you're supposed to move forward with. I feel like what's coming to the surface is it could be that you or this person is just wanting to leave and go to a relationship with someone else. But even after they offered you the cup, but the thing is nobody took the cup. It's still hanging there, right? Yeah, this could be that cup. Absolutely. Things come to the surface and then you decide that you want to move forward. The Wheel of Fortune is saying that it is the right time to do that, but this stuff has to be figured out first, because I feel like there's a misfortunate or unfortunate things going on legally, and it's caused a Tower in reverse. It's caused a lot of things to come to the surface and decisions to be made about money. Money is going to be impacted. I feel like the Hanged Man in reverse tells me that somebody finally realizes what they've done, what the impact is on other people around them. And I feel as though what's coming to the surface is you or the other person decides that you want a new love. Or for some of you, you just want to start again. But I feel like you feel foolish for being played. You ended up single over this and not well. But the universe says, yeah, this can be resurrected. So maybe this new cup is this information. After this information comes out, whatever it is, whatever's been hiding in the Four of Pentacles, whatever somebody has been holding back on, is no longer going to be held back. And it might be love here. So after all this legal stuff goes on, I feel like things actually come to a head. And I think that's what you need. The thing is that we've got the 10 of Swords on the bottom. There is a terrible ending coming, something where you feel deceived. Maybe this person just didn't tell you all of their business before you got into the relationship with them. All right, Aquarius, here is you. Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aquarius. Let's take a look at you, Aquarius. This is your sneak peek for this week. Aquarius. Here we go. Oof. Alrighty then. All right, so we have the Devil in reverse. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. We have the King of Wands in reverse, and we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. There's the boomerang. For those of you who have hung around long enough to watch me, you'll know that the Eight of Cups I see as someone who walked away and is on their way back. So Aquarius, I feel as though you've been released from a toxic situation, or you've released yourself from some sort of an attachment by making a decision to go back. By making a decision to double back. I feel like you may have been in this energy, or you could be the one who is dealing with someone in the energy of the King of Wands in the reverse. The King of Wands in the reverse is someone who is, unsure of the next step to take, but they're going to take it anyway. This person is brave, if nothing else, but when they are in the reverse, they're egoic. They're making decisions for self. They don't really care what's going on around them. They don't care. They're not really taking care of the kingdom and all the people they're in. So they're not really doing their job. I feel as though if this is your energy, it's you making a decision to go back to either a Capricorn, an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo, I feel. If you're doubling back, you may be going back for this King or a Capricorn. You made the decision to release yourself from toxicity, though, so maybe this King was the one who was toxic. Could be you. There we go. We have you right there, the healer, right? Yeah, you want to go back to heal things. I feel like this person moved away. They now live at a distance from you, but you've made a decision to I feel like you have made the decision to go forward, to move forward to this person. So this could be the week, Aquarius, where you reach out to someone else. And I feel like the King of Swords in the reverse tells me that you've got a lot to say. Yeah. And some of it isn't going to be kind. I feel like you're not really thinking logically, that you're still with the feelings of the last feelings that this King of Wands left with you. I feel as though you want to heal, but the only way that you feel you can heal is by going back around and talking to them about it. You want to heal this energy of coming back. I feel like it almost feels like you're going in to close a cycle. That's what it feels. You just want to say what you need to say. Say what you're going to say and let the words fall out. I want to see you be brave. That's a song. Those are lyrics. I think the song's name is Brave. I forget who sings it though. And the Knight of Cups. All right. I think you're doubling back because you still have a connection or a tie to this person. And it might have to do with a business deal or a business deal that you're waiting on to come through. The Six of Cups is in the reverse, which tells me that you're going to go back to this person, but I don't think you're going to make full amends. I don't think you're getting back together, but you don't want to leave it this way. You don't want to leave it without trying to heal the connection. You want to go back. You've made the decision that you can no longer live in this toxicity with this King in reverse, but I feel like you're going in as your own toxic self because the King of Swords is in reverse. Whether you're masculine or feminine, it is what it is. You could be dealing with two people, two masculines you could be, but the King of Swords is not making good decisions, not thinking in logic ways, thinking more with emotions than logic. And the King is not used to that kind of stuff. If it's you and you are feminine or masculine, you could be the person who just has been waiting to move forward because you're not in the best of moods. You do want to heal this connection, I feel. I feel like you still have ties to this person and you want to make sure that those ties can get either cut or tied up. Because I feel like there was something here to go on with some sort of a partnership, so business and love together. The Six of Cups in the reverse, tells me that you thought this person was one thing and they ended up being another. This person could be someone who is in love with you. I've got a couple of cards that have flipped out here. Indecision about love. Indecision about love, we've got the Two of Wands, which is the decision about love. And then we have indecision. 5 and 2 is 7, feeling defensive, and that's why the Emperor is in reverse. The Emperor is in reverse because he's, this could be energy of the Emperor as well. This could be King of Swords and King of Wands on his head because he's not making good decisions, only thinking about self, not making choices and decisions about the many, only about the one. That could be your energy as well. But I feel like somebody here is in indecision about love because there is defensive here. 5 and 2 is 7. I feel like that the Emperor wants to make a decision to go in and be the first one there to fix everything, but I don't think it's going to happen that way. I think that what's going to happen here this week is that you're still going to think on it because we end up with this, right? We end up with indecision in love in a new start. So maybe for some of you, you're going back to close a cycle with someone else. You're doubling back, the boomerang card, doubling back to close a cycle with someone else so you can move forward, but you have indecision. You know you're going to have to deal with an Emperor in reverse and you don't know if you want to do that. Maybe not this week, but it does say that it is coming up. You're going to have to deal with it. This has been on the back burner for a while. The next thing that's going to happen is you're going to be thrown a tower. So we've got things coming to an end here and somebody who is needing a second chance here in the future. Somebody who wants a second chance. The universe is saying you can have the second chance if you want. But I feel like there is a lot of harsh words spoken here, bad attitudes, a lot of ego. I don't necessarily know that you guys are made for each other. You've made the decision to let go of the toxicity, and this whole thing may have been toxic, but you just don't want it to end on such a bad note. So I think that's why you may be going back. 9 of Cups on the bottom with the Queen. There we go. Thank you so much, Aquarius. And last, but of course not least, is my Pisces loves. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Let's take a look at you. This is your sneak peek for this week, Pisces. I am your Pisces sister. I have 2 fishes in my moon sign. That's why I'm able to do all this. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, Pisces. What is up for you this week, Pisces? Yikes. Okay. A decision has been made. We've got the 2 of Swords on the bottom of the deck in the reverse. I feel as though you are going in to clear up an unrequited love situation. That's what I feel, Pisces, or someone's coming into you. We have the Ten of Cups here, Four of Cups in reverse. I feel that somebody offered you a cup or you offered them a cup and it was no thanks, Tom Hanks. Yep, that's what it was. It was no thanks. And I feel as though ever since then, it's been tough. Yeah. I feel as though the love was unrequited. I feel as though you felt some sort of emotional way about that. All you wanted was reciprocity. I feel like what you don't see, though, what you don't see is that somebody here is coming forward to speak to you about 9 cups. 7 and 4 is 11. Oh, 11. Okay. Right? Spiritual number it is. A decision has been made. Start again with the one they love. Is that you? We've got the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. Somebody's going to come in with an attitude of, you know what, I got no regrets. I couldn't accept your cup at the time you gave it to me. Now I think that the ball is in your court, Pisces, and you're going to be the one who makes the decision, who decides which cup to pick, if any at all. But I think whatever it is, you're going to decide to share with this person. You're going to share your answer with them. Yeah, this person wants to be seen by you. They want to be... This person is someone who has a lot of people that look up to them. And I feel as though they want to be seen. They want to have victory with you. They know that in the past, it was unrequited, I believe. I believe that you offered something and they didn't take it. Or flip it as you need to. But I feel like somebody is coming in to offer you all 10 cups. That's what it feels like. And we've got strength here. This person is hulking up to come in and be seen by you. They don't want to fight anymore. They just want reciprocity. They don't want to fight anymore. If this has been a hard situation for you, Pisces, it could come to a head this week for some of you. Woo! Holy man. And you won't see it coming. I feel like you won't see it coming. Somebody here doesn't want to fight with you anymore, and they're quietly waiting for the right time. But guess what? They waited too long because the universe says, look, it's time to go. Take your strength, be seen, and go see Pisces. We've got Pisces and Cancer here in the moon energy. We've got Scorpio here. We've got Leo here. I feel like this person waited a long time to come see you. And this person had to be pushed by the tower in order to come forward because there's so many things that they have to tell you that it's in the dark. They can't tell you. They can't tell you right away, but it's falling in. Yeah. The tower is here to shake things up because this is stagnant energy. It's been in the moon sign. It's been in the moon energy too long. And I feel like the eclipse in Scorpio, it's not, the moon and Scorpio eclipse, right? I feel like it's all coming to a head because it's supposed to. That's what this energy is doing. It is shaking people out of their tree or out of their tower. Yeah. Pisces, I feel like this Chariot here tells me someone lives from a distance from you. It could be across land. Someone who either is a protector or someone that you make very, very nervous or defensive. I feel like they're coming in to heal with you after an ending. Yep, this person is your person. I'm going to clarify just a little bit here. Never want to leave a tower unattended, right? Tell me about this tower. I think the tower is that somebody just says, I gotta go. I gotta go see Pisces, and she's not going to see me coming, or he's not going to see me coming, but I gotta go. It's time. This week is going to be the week that some of you Pisces see your person. Yep, second time around. You know who this is. This could be someone who you are interested in having a reconciliation with. For those of you who are saying, no, I don't want the reconciliation, I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to those who do want the reconciliation, who are going to work hard for the love. That's who this reading is for. The Judgment card is here, and I've never seen the Judgment card show up so much as Mercury retrograde is around the corner. This is someone that you know. It is. I don't know if it's an ex. I don't know if you've ever had relationship with this person before, but it is someone that you have knowledge of. For some of you, it's going to be someone that you're going to be shocked that shows up at your door. I feel like you're not expecting it because the moon energy is here. All of this stuff, all of this movement is taking place under the moon. So they could arrive at night. Absolutely. Communication about healing. So it could be this person is quite spiritual. They are a spiritual healer. We have the Four of Swords here. This person could be a spiritual healer, that you could be the spiritual healer if you have Taurus in your chart. We have, I feel like the Eight of Wands tells me that this person is going to communicate with you. It is going to happen sooner than you think. You don't see it coming. You're probably saying, yeah, I got this reading and I see it coming. But I honestly think it's going to pop up at the worst possible time. I feel like you're not going to be expecting it, but this is your soulmate. Wow, 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 wow. Look at that. It's the one that makes you feel like home, the one that you have all of the emotion for, the one that you've secretly been in love with, the one that could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't have to be, but the one that you have been hoping for the new start with. For some of you, that is going to happen this week. And what do we have here? Somebody's coming in quicker than you think. All right, Pisces, thank you so much for coming here and seeing this sneak peek. Everything is marked down below in a timestamp, so you don't have to watch everything all the way through. Just go ahead and make sure that you're not just watching for your sun sign, please. Find a link to a place where you can put in your information. There's one in my banner that I'm not affiliated with, but please find your moon and your rising, because you don't know who you are if you don't know who you are in your soul and who people see you as, right? All right, gonna go for now. Thank you, Pisces. I'm out for now. Love y'all. Bye-bye.